Hey, buddy. What's going on? So we missed last night's book thing, and the reason we did was because we got a little unexpected trip with you to the urgent care, because you, we think, have either the beginning, middle, or end of RSV, like 99.9% of all you little children petri dishes out there in the world. So yeah, there's that. But turns out that you're fine and everything's good, and you're gonna go to the doctor tomorrow just to make sure. But yeah, so that was a fun night. Since I was the one in the summertime who spent like 17 days in the hospital straight with you, I didn't have to go last night. So it was Daddy Ben's turn to go. So I stayed home and took care of your sister and fed her salmon, which she liked, because she's a weirdo and she likes salmon. I think a lot of little kids like salmon. I personally do not like cooked salmon. I will eat smoked salmon and I will eat salmon in sushi, but I will not eat cooked salmon. I think it's pretty gross. Hey, the kitties. You know, right up in your business. That's Maggie. Say hey, Maggie. Hey, Maggie. Maggie's my favorite out of the three kitties. And now she's gone. All right, so tonight, buddy, you know what's weird? I tried to read this to you weeks ago, except when I opened up the version that's in your room, it was ripped to shreds, and it was missing like 900 pages. And I just found the good non-ripped version of this book in our collection downstairs. So, we are reading one of my favorites, A Day in the Life of Marlon Bundo, and this is written by Marlon Bundo with Jill Twiss, and it's illustrated by E.G. Keller. And I like this book because it's kind of irreverent, like me. And that's not like that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio and like Tom Hardy. I think that's The Revenant. I'm irreverent. Or am I the Revenant? No, I did not get eaten by a bear. I'm irreverent. There we go. That's what I like about this book. So, Day in the Life of Marlon Bundo. And trigger warning, it's about two dudes that get married, kind of like your dad's, me and Daddy Ben. Except, well, whatever. Now, I do a thing where I mix in the two different accents that I do pretty good, which is the Boston accent and then like the redneck Southern accent. So we sound like, you know, Daddy Ben a little bit. So, all right. Hello, my name is Marlon Bundo, and I'm a bunny. I live with my ma, my grandma, and my grandpa in an old stuffy house on the grounds of the U.S. Naval Observatory. That's because my grandpa is the vice president. His name is Mike Pence. Now, historical significance here, this was written back when Mike Pence was vice president. He is no longer vice president. The new vice president of the United States is not Mike Pence. He's not new, but like 2 years in, it's Kamala Harris. So there we go. All right. But this story isn't going to be about him because he isn't very fun. This story is about me because I'm wicked, wicked fun. This is a story about my wicked special day. My wicked special day started out like every other day. I woke up all alone. Then I ate a fine bunny breakfast all alone while I watched the news all alone. You see, sometimes old stuffy houses are also lonely. After breakfast, I hopped to the garden to look at the flowers and say hello down there to the bugs. Hello, Phil. Hello, Dennis. You see he's looking down, and Phil and Dennis are playing checkers on a flower petal. All right. That's when I saw him. He was a big, fluffy bunny with the floppiest floppy ears and the biggest, bushiest tail. He was bunny beautiful. I was standing still, but being near him made me feel like my heart was still hopping. You see, this is when Ainsley used to say that I'm Marlon Bundo, and Daddy Ben was this one. His name's coming up, but it's because he has the glasses and he's kind of blonde and thinner, and I'm the fat white bunny. Anyway, there's that. I was standing still, but being near him made me feel like my heart was still hopping. My name is Marlon, I said, but my family calls me Botus. It's short for Bunny of the United States. It's a long story. Well, my name is Wesley, and my family calls me Wesley, said Wesley. Wesley and I hopped together all around the garden. We hopped over daisies, and we hopped over tiny carrots that weren't ready to grow up and be lunch yet. And we hopped over Phil and Dennis. Once we had hopped through every part of the garden, we didn't want to stop hopping, so we hopped right inside the old stuffy house. We hopped up and down the creaky stairs and made beautiful creaky stair music together. And then we hopped through the kitchen. Maybe we left a few bunny prints. And we hopped through some wicked boring meetings with some wicked boring people. It was a wicked good hop. It was the best hop. And I realized something. When I hopped with Wesley, my old stuffy house didn't feel lonely no more. At the end of our hop, I said, Wesley, I don't want to hop without you ever again. And Wesley said, well, that's funny, because I don't want to hop without you, Marlon Bundo, ever again. And we both said we will get married and we'll hop together forever. Hello, everyone, we said to all the animals in the garden. Hello, Phil and Dennis the Bugs, and Pumpernickel, who's a badger, and Scooter, who's a turtle, and Dill Prickle, who's a hedgehog, and Mr. Paws, who's a wicked good dog. Hello, all of you. We're getting married, so we can hop together forever. Hooray, said Phil and Dennis the Bugs, and Pumpernickel, who's a badger, and Scooter, who's a turtle, and Dill Prickle, who's a hedgehog, and Mr. Paws, who's a wicked good dog. Hooray, said all our friends, because that's what friends say. Wait, said a scary voice. You can't get married. We looked around and saw the scary voice was coming from the stink bug. Well, let me tell you a little bit about the stink bug. The stink bug was in charge. He was important. None of the other animals could quite work out why he was in charge or how he was important, but he was. And that meant he made the rules. That meant all the other animals listened to him, even though he was, and this is true, wicked stinky. Boy bunnies don't marry boy bunnies, said the stink bug. Boy bunnies have to marry girl bunnies. But this is the bunny I love. Oh, wait, sorry. I slipped out of the thing. But this is the bunny I love, said Wesley. And this is the bunny I love, said me, Marlon Bundo. Just being next to Wesley made me feel a little braver. Too bad, said the stink bug. I'm the stinkiest and I'm important. I'm the stinkiest and I'm in charge. Boy bunnies marry girl bunnies marry boy bunnies. This is the way it's always been. You are different, and different is bad. The other animals whispered nervously among themselves. Pumpernickel, who was a badger, came forward first. Well, I'm different too, he said. I eat my sandwiches crust first. Well, I'm different too, said Dill Prickle, who's the hedgehog. I read the ends of books before I read the beginnings, just to make sure they're not too sad for me. Well, I'm different too, said Mr. Paws, who's a wicked good dog. Sometimes I sniff butts, or sometimes I sniff butts, and I don't know why. That's a dog, yeah. Okay, you got it. Good job. Everyone's different. Different's not bad, said Scooter, who's a turtle. Different is special. That's Scooter, who's got a bedazzled Swarovski shell or something. I don't know. You gotta ask your aunt about the jewels. I don't know about that. Wait, said Mr. Paws, who's a wicked good dog and also a wicked smart dog. Wait a minute. We get to decide who's in charge. We get to decide who's important. We can vote. And on this wicked special day, all the animals voted on who they wanted to have in charge. And they chose not the stink bug. See, the stink bug got one vote, presumably the stink bug, and not the stink bug got 8 votes. So, not the stink bug wins. Hooray, said me, Marlon Bundo. Hooray, said Wesley. Hooray, said all our friends, because that's what friends say. No, boomed the stink bug. Boy bunnies can't marry boy bunnies. You are not in charge. Like they kicked him out of the garden. So Wesley and I got married. We had 2 handsome groom's otters named Muffins and Cubby, and a flower mouse named Hiccup. We ate and drank and danced the hokey pokey. Dill Prickle was especially good at the hokey pokey. And the ceremony was performed by a cat named Pajama, who brought her wife as her date. Ooh, lesbian cats. Big fan. See, this is what I don't understand. Like, all the rest of the book, you got, like, Wesley, and he's all thin, and Marlon, who's fat, and now they, like, went to their wedding, and it looks like Wesley packed on the pounds, and Marlon got a little thinner. Maybe it's, like, weeks in the future after this happens, and, like, Marlon, like, literally hit the Gold's Gym like it insulted his mother, and Wesley hit the snack bar like it insulted his mother. Anyway, all right. After we ate and drank and danced, you see the thing again. He's standing. This is bad illustrations. After we ate and drank and danced, we went home together. We have to get some sleep, Marlon. Tomorrow we leave on our bunny moon. Yeah, that's Wolf Blitzer. That's actually like the real name of a dude who's on CNN. It's a kind of a funny joke. Like he's a wolf. And everybody in the story's bunnies and like animals. Yeah. Because it doesn't matter if you love a girl bunny or a boy bunny, or you eat your sandwiches backwards or forwards, or you like to sniff butts and you don't know why. Stink bugs are temporary, and love is forever. The end. Look at this. You got Marlon and Wesley, and they have a little baby bunny. They're dreaming about having a baby bunny. Kind of like me and Daddy Ben. We dreamed about having baby bunnies, but we decided that we'd have you instead. What do you think about that?
No.
Yeah, that's what I think. All right. That's a good book. That's a nice book. I like that book. One of my favorites that we have in the collection. I'm glad I found the one that you didn't eat. So anyway, you little heathen. All right, you tired? Yeah, you went to bed last night at like 10:30. So I kind of hustled you into bed. We didn't do a video. And then at 6:30 this morning, while I was malingering in bed, a parade of fire trucks drove by our house and woke everybody in the house up. Yeah, wheel, wheel. Yeah, wheel, wheel. Not really funny. And usually they're good, and they don't run the sirens in the village. Oh, dude, what the? Oh, gross! That is disgusting! Oh, your face exploded! Oh, nasty! Oh, poor snot lion. That was disgusting. I hope that came up good on the video, because that was just quality, buddy. You're gross. You ready to go to bed?
No.
No? What, do you want to do, potty all night long?
No.
Yeah, you want potty? All right, well, drink some of your milk. I mean, I didn't spike it with nothing, but we can pretend I did. Anyway. Yeah, fire truck, they usually just don't do the sirens in the village. I think that there were a lot of cars at 6:30 in the morning, and they were trying to get them to get out of the way, and that's why they were running the sirens. But regardless, they woke everybody in the house up. So you, in theory, would have slept until about 9 or 10 to make up for the fact that you went to bed at 10:30 last night. But, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, you'll probably sleep good tonight, though. Hopefully with no sirens in the morning. But anyway, that's it. All right, as I got to go get your sister because she's taking her monthly bath, and you had your monthly shower, so you don't stink like a smelly foot anymore. Daddy Mike's going to take a shower tonight by himself. Oh, haven't done one of those in a while by myself. My showers are usually jam-packed with, well, you know, you. And, yeah, so there's that. Anyway. All right, why don't we wave goodnight? Wave night-night? Oh, that was a good, enthusiastic wave there, buddy. Thanks a lot. All right, night, everybody.